Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here coming to you with a little bit more of BBR Explained. We are nearing the end of this series. We only have one, maybe two more videos to make. But this one is a very, very cool video. This video is going to be on one of my favorite parts of BBR. And I know that I feel like I say that for every part of these, this series, but honestly it just is. Target select. You would be hard pressed to tell me in a global 1940 game that my pack of submarines can't pick and choose who they are attacking. They're not just firing torpedoes willy-nilly into the middle of a convoy. They're not just shooting randomly at a mass of ships, a flotilla. That's not what they're doing. They are picking and choosing their targets. And the same goes with tactical bombers. So in this video on target selection, we are going to talk about those two units. We're going to talk about submarines. We're going to talk about tactical bombers. Now, we have not done a unit profile video. That one should be next. However, I'm only going to cover the target select portion of those units for this video specifically. When we go over their unit profiles in the next video, I will just make mention to this video. So watch it at your leisure. Leisure? Leisure. I don't know how I say leisure. I don't know. Some people say leisure. Just, I guess it depends on where you're from. It's like, is it Coke or pop? Anyway, target select. So there are two units in the BBR rule set that are able to do target select. And what this means is they get to pick their target. Normally in combat, the defender chooses their casualty. In this version of the game, in this rule set, in the BBR rule set, tactical bombers and submarines can select their targets. That is the most simple explanation. The definition is in the word. All right, target selection means you can select your target. So, in order to not mess this up, but to do it as clearly and efficiently as possible, I'm going to read a little bit of the card. Target select may only be used by tactical bombers and subs. It negates the combined arms for the entire battle. So normally a tactical bomber can attack at 4 if it's paired up. If you're using target select, it throws it a 3, the whole battle. Tactical bombers can use target select only once per battle, and subs can use it every round of battle if there's no destroyer present. So that's good to know. Subs can use it all day, every day, as long as there's no destroyer. Tactical bombers, or if I say tax, you know what I'm saying. Tax can only use it once per battle. So the opening round, he target selects. If he hits it, great. If he misses, it doesn't matter. But for the rest of combat, he's a 3, not a 4. Multiple target select units may select the same target. So I have 4 subs against 1 battleship. Well, I'm going to target select him 4 times all day. He has no destroyer present. Or I'm Germany and I'm sending tactical bombers against Russian tanks. I'm going to target select. I'm going to send 4 tanks against 2 tanks, and I'm going to target select the tanks. Air units cannot be targeted. Only the attacking units may use target select. Infantry cannot be targeted. And that rule is great because G.I. Joe was using Japanese tactical bombers to smite the Chinese infantry. And so he was just hop, skipping, and jumping away all over there. And transports transports can be targeted by subs. You can't target a transport with a plane, but you can target it with a sub. Now, one of the cool things about target select is that you, the attacker, is choosing the casualty. So let's say, for example, let me zoom in here a little bit. What's a good spot? Let's look at Stalingrad. So let's say the infantry's in there and there's no AAA. So there's 3 units, a mech, a tank, and an infantry. Well, the Germans are going to assault it. They're going to send tanks, they're going to send tacticals, etc. They can target select the tank and the mech, but not the infantry. I'm sorry, homie, I didn't mean to knock you down. So they can target those 2 things. Target select means they don't get to fire back. If you hit it, it does not fire back. That includes subs. If you target select with a sub and you get a hit, the unit that you hit does not fire back. Now, the rules for offshore bombardment in the classic, you threw your battleship shot at 4, and if you hit, they didn't get to fire back. They've changed that in all subsequent rules. Even in G40 out of box and in BBR, offshore bombardment, the casualties aren't removed until whatever, they still get to return fire. Okay, but in target select, they do not. I I've sent my tactical bomber against your tank. I'm going to take it off the planet, the face of the planet. I'm going to destroy it. You're not going to get the fire back. Okay? There's no choosing your casualty here as a defender. The attacker chooses the casualty. So, in phase 1, the attacker rolls. If it's hit, the target select was a success. Defending units are removed with no defense roll. Then, general combat. Units that perform target select do not roll in this phase, but can be casualties. Conduct general combat round 1. If subs are still present and no enemy destroyers present, repeat phase 1. Otherwise, continue normal combat. There are a few little caveats to the rule. For example, AAA negates target select. If I send a tactical bomber with a bunch of ships against a battleship, which has AAA, I do not get to use target select. I don't. So you should send a fighter with your assault team so that your tactical is boosted to a 4. If there is a destroyer present, you do not get to target select because there's a destroyer. He sees you, all right? And that's pretty much it. If I missed anything, I know that the guys will help me out in the comments. I honestly, I think that's it. AAA negates target select. Destroyers negate target select. Again, tactical bombers can only do it the first round of combat, once per combat, and subs can do it all day as long as there's no destroyer present. I think that's it. Any questions, comments, concerns, just post them in the comments. Myself or one of the other BBR gurus, not that I'm claiming to be a guru, but Sired himself has started watching these videos, which is a little nerve-wracking, but also kind of humbling. You know, I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job. So if I messed up, someone help me fix it. If I didn't, I hope you found this helpful and informative. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.